Okay, this is June 4th, 1970, Beaver, Pennsylvania. So we must have gone there for a
During
short
our
visit.
move, yeah.
Wednesday morning. Dear Mother and Daddy, excuse the paper. All that's handy. We're still at Bob and Bert's. Leave next Tuesday to fly to San Diego. An all-day flight leaves at 8:35 from Pittsburgh and arrives 11:50 p.m. San Diego time, actually 3:50 our time. Should be so delightful with these two. They've been awful these past few days. Jay Foster has been a whiner. Both have had a wretched cold, now degenerated into hoarse, brassy coughs. Now have Benji on prescription meds, and he seems to be doing better. Seems that they can't leave home, but they pick up colds. Poor guys. Jack just left to drive back to Indianapolis, worried as it's raining today, and with any luck, will be pouring when the movers load tomorrow. That's if they show. How's everything with you? Is Becky still in Columbus? Have you had strong locks put on the doors? Really worry since you've been cased out. Are you feeling any better, or are you still exhausted from our visit, Mother? Think it's just as well that we didn't bring the boys to Columbus. Their behavior has not been endearing, and they've been as wild as March hares. Each morning, Benji has demanded, "Bye-bye, car." Wants to be on the go constantly.
I'm sorry, what?
Wants to be on the go constantly. We've taken them somewhere every day, which they've enjoyed. Did visit Old Economy, PA, restored planned community founded in 1824 by Harmonists?
Harmonists.
Who also moved to Indiana and Ohio, then died out by 1904. Celebrates. Quite fascinating. A communist group from Germany. Some broke off and left, went to Monaca, Pennsylvania, where Jack's mother's family is from. Could be a descendant. They are having a craft festival here. Weekend after we leave, have old looms, spinning machines. Were the heart of the textile trade for a time. Would be interesting, now run by the Pennsylvania Historical Society. Will mail you the booklet when I get access to a large envelope. Just talked with Jack evening, and movers not coming till Friday. Damn it, poor guy stuck there with everything packed, refrigerator turned off. Will likely rain, and we won't get off until Monday, so may not fly out until Wednesday, though may go on to Riverside, California, as planning to stay there with Dick and Lynn Bratton until the movers arrive. Dick was Jack's best man. She's the junior leaguer. Do have a house. Wife of Jack's senior partner found it. Astronomical rent, and don't see how we'll ever afford it. Not in La Jolla, about 10 minutes away from the office. Just a few minutes from the University of California, San Diego. It's a 3-bedroom. That's about all we know. And the landlord was terrible. Need to buy a refrigerator, washer, and later a dryer. Does have carpeting. Now have a future address, 6308 Bunchy Way, San Diego, California, 92122. Just read that J. Edgar Hoover has a home in La Jolla. No wonder Becky didn't like it. Also, Dr. Seuss and Jonas Salk, Carl Rogers. Wonder if we'll ever run into them.
You know, we looked at Dr. Seuss's house, did you?
Yeah, that's amazing. And he wouldn't sell, would he?
We couldn't come to his price, and then he said later he was sorry he hadn't sold to us. But anyway, we should have bought the place actually.
Wouldn't that have been nice? We'd probably still be there,
Yeah.
having drinks on the deck overlooking the ocean.
Right.
Now getting antsy to get there. Feel we're just spinning our wheels now and wearing out our, quote, family welcome. Guess that our moves are simply destined to be traumatic. Nearly had a horrible fire here. Jimmy filling the lawnmower with gasoline and it caught on fire. Kerosene paint, etc. in the basement too. Luckily, he and Jack put it out before the place blew up. Convinced us to buy a fire extinguisher. As there wasn't even time to fill a bucket with water, they used Benji's diaper pail filled with diapers and biz. I don't know, maybe what is. Really scary. Worst was that Jay Foster, quote, ran, quote, for the fire with Jack and had to spend much time with him afterwards as he was so worried. Now assures us that he'll, quote, grab Benji and run the other way in case of a fire. Well, guess I could go on and on. Eager to hear from you. Oh yes, reading an account on Lizzie Borden, which is new and refutes the Pearson account, which said that she was guilty. This author, Edward D. Roden, believes that it was either the maid or the uncle and that Lizzie was truly innocent. Found trial briefs in a bathtub of one of the lawyers on a porch covered with a tarpaulin, which had never been published previously, changed testimony, etc. The case may be yellow journalism at its zenith, as newspapers felt that she was guilty. Fall River, Massachusetts, 1892.
Do you know anything about the Lizzie Borden thing?
She murdered somebody.
Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks, and then when she was done, she gave her father 41, something like that. It was a famous, a brutal murder of her parents. And
did they hang her or execute her?
Can you look her up?
Yeah, let's finish this and we'll look her up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Last paragraph here. Oh yes, went to the Three River Art Festival located downtown Pittsburgh. Outside, mostly op art, way out, but fun as people climbing on, over and under. Also saw lots of weavings quite similar to Becky's. They must be quite in. Saw one, a heraldic design that I would have loved to have, price over $200. Do right and take care. Love, Jack, Tony, Benji, Jay Foster.